I appreciate y'all. What it do? What it do? Tuesday night. Tuesday night. I am Willie Williams. Appreciate y'all for joining me. This is the Willie Williams Show. I'm trying to get the spirits up. Then when we trying to wake up, it's still Tuesday. We still kind of sort of coming off of the weekend, but we is here. We is here. Get yourself a pat on the back because you is alive. If you're watching me right now, you listen to the sound of my voice. You is still living. That's what's up. That is the goal. The goal is to stay alive, unless that's not your goal. You can choose your own goal, but I would think that the majority, for the most part, the majority of living people, the main mission is to stay living. I do understand there's some people that really want to leave out here in these streets, and I would never understand how if somebody is trying to leave Earth, we have to stop them from leaving Earth. I thought it was your choice. I thought it was your life. I thought you had control over you. Yeah. It's not like if you leave that we are gonna lack a person because like we have children, like children is being born every single day. So a whole bunch of them is born every single day. So I really don't understand the need of preventing you personally, of leaving Earth. If you want to leave, you go ahead on leave. But if you don't succeed, we got a room for you. We got a room. Some people say that it's rubber. You can bounce on around the walls and stuff. You got on your your emergency stay alive jacket. You know, the white one that put your hands in. They tie it around you so you don't harm yourself. As if at any given time to where after all of that is over with, if you get out, if you ever get out, that you would not want to try to kill yourself again. Like I'm not really like if we keep people from taking themselves out, and let's say we put them on the medication, the thorazines and stuff like that to help them with their wanting to leave Earth problem, can these people still work? And if they're able to work and contribute to society, we got to ask ourselves this right here because there's medication that they can give you now that has nothing to do with leaving Earth. And inside them little bitty description words, it'll tell you it can cause you to have them thoughts. So that's some stuff that they might go ahead on and give you to divert you from committing it, even though it can divert you to committing it. I don't even much know. I'm just trying to think out loud. Shout out to Sonya. Shout out to Sonya. Whoa, whoa, whoa. Slow me down. Slow me down. Say gifted five to the Willie Williams Show live membership. I appreciate that right there. Thank you, thank you, thank you. That's what I'm talking about. Thank you all for being around here. I am just speaking out loud. Oh man, gifted the memberships. Oh man, that's what I'm talking about. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Look here. Atlanta, Georgia's in the building. What to do, what to do. Say Oak Cliff, Texas is checking on in. They say, come on with that good word, Willie. I am trying to. Listen, if you try to leave Earth and you don't succeed, that's not a good thing. It's not a good thing, and maybe you need to be charged with something because you playing. In my mind, you playing. Like, you've watched movies. You should kind of know what will 100% of the time help you leave Earth. There's ways 100% of the time to leave Earth, and it's not always using a firearm. There's other ways that you can always leave Earth. Uh huh. Like go on a cruise. The water wet and the water deep. Fall off by mistake on purpose at night. Fall out where can't nobody see you fall. Yeah. You ain't even much got to worry about it. You do not have to worry about it. Shout out to Milwaukee is in the house. Say the 414 is up in this thing. Say California is in the building. North Carolina is up in the house. Say Oakland, California is here on this Tuesday evening. Appreciate y'all for joining the player. Dade County is in the building. We got Tallahassee is in the house. New York is in the building. Say Seattle, the 206 is checking on in. You say here early for that late night Tuesday bless and say, hey, man, Pastor, appreciate you for being around here. I sure enough do. Oakland, California is in the house one more again. Detroit is up in this thing. Say the 912. Say, hey, Sugar, the 912. Savannah, Georgia is up in the house. We got the trap house is in the building. What it do? What it do? Shout out your trap. Shout out your set. You know what I'm saying? I gotcha. I'ma say it for you. Shout out to Spokane. Spokane. It sounds spooky, like Spokane, Washington. Say tapping in, Willie. Say hit the thumbs up, like the switches on your low rider. That's what I'm talking about. Make that thing go up and then come on back down. Remember when people used to like really invest inside of like switches and stuff like that right now? The 757 is in the building. What it do? What it do? You said we're in the 206 to the 904. Man, I appreciate y'all for joining the player. Texas is up in the house. Chi-Town is in the building. We finna talk about Chicago. We finna talk about y'all. We finna talk about y'all because y'all ain't got no food around there from what I am been hearing. I am been hearing that y'all ain't got no food around there. Say your body, your booty, your decisions. That's what I'm talking about. Control your own life. Control your own life. Just remember, if you're trying to leave, just make sure you complete your mission. The 281 Houston, Texas up in this thing. It said you is lying to me. I got to make a shirt of that right there. I just keep forgetting to go ahead on and do that right there. Shout out to Dog Mass Jr. for the $5 cash app. I appreciate that. I sure enough do. Sure enough do. Before we jump into Chicago, because I'm finna tell y'all about you peoples. Yeah. I'm showing up here. I'm showing up here to talk about you black and brown. You black and brown people that has caused problems out here in these streets. And then you wonder why ain't nobody really, wonder why people ain't taking you serious or something. Wonder why you can't get loans. Oh, no, that's a different discussion. That's a different discussion. You wonder why the banks keep turning you away. It's a totally different discussion. We just bringing up stuff. Now, what is this right here? Oh, that is one of our fallen soldiers, but he back home now, so he all good. I don't know if y'all saw this right here. One thing about these young folk. But one thing about these young folk, boy, the young folks gonna be young folk. The young folks is gonna be young folks, and I say this the same way I have to talk about the thieving and the stealing that is coming from the younger folk, which is causing major problems now. You all don't think it's causing problems because if you really thought that it was a problem, that you would be around here. You would be around here what they call snitching. But like we call it telling. Tell on you, motherfucker. I'm trying to tell you something. The people in your community, if there is not good citizens, good productive citizens out here, then they bad people. They truly bad people. If they is doing anything to destroy your community, your neighborhood, your 10-block radius, they is bad people though. You don't want to snitch though. Don't even worry about it. I'm gonna show you something real quick. Remember when you all is outside and you got your phones on the stands and stuff like that, let's try to work on like a quick feature as far as if it's on the stand, make sure it is pointing outside the window, like this shot right here is pointing out over the hood. I don't know if this phone in this vehicle is on a stand, but make sure yours is on the stand to where it's easy access to possibly hit like one, maybe two button to instantly record, because you never know what you're gonna see out here in these streets. Y'all pay attention.
Eye-popping dash cam footage of a 12-year-old clinging to the roof of a moving SUV moments before the driver is arrested. Deputies were responding to a parking lot takeover at a southeast Harris County shopping center, and nearby businesses say they've had enough of that. ABC 13's Brooke Taylor has been looking into the problem for us. Brooke?
Why is a 12-year-old on top of a SUV, which that is a Suburban, if I'm not mistaken? That's a Chevy Suburban. Why?
The Precinct 2 Constable's office says they've been getting a lot of calls from nearby businesses, so they've been keeping an eye out on this specific parking lot, but simply, they say they don't have enough manpower, so when they have to respond to these type of takeovers, it takes away from other resources.
Yes, it do. Yes, it do.
Broken beer bottles and tire marks etched into the ground. This parking lot of a shopping center on Kings Point Road and the Gulf Freeway has become a hot spot for reckless takeovers.
And they start doing their spin outs and burnouts, and people line up on the side and they watch them. It's kind of like entertainment for them, but they don't realize and understand the danger involved.
And that's exactly what Constable Jerry Garcia says could have happened at one of the takeovers this past Sunday. Only on 13, watch this alarming dash camera footage of a 12-year-old clinging on top of an SUV.
You know how fast people drive on feeder roads, so if that little 12-year-old...
That may be a Denali. That may be a Denali, or it may be, damn it, it's either a Denali, a Tahoe, a Suburban, or a Sierra. Damn it, it's all General Motors. Yeah, go ahead.
would have fallen. He could have easily been run over and killed.
The driver, 20-year-old Victor Chavez, was arrested for child endangerment.
Big, and that ain't even your baby. Go ahead.
The Precinct 2 Constable's office says the families knew each other, and Chavez had asked the 12-year-old to tag along that night. He told deputies he forgot the boy was on top of his car.
There it is. There it is. What boy? Yeah, that is the one that I missed. The Yukon. I was thinking about it. What child? What baby is up on my doggone roof? A matter of fact, let me step out and see if there's really a child up on my roof, because I think that you're lying to me if there's a child up on the roof of my SUV. I don't play like that. But he forgot. That's what's up. That's what's up.
They're not professional drivers. Like we tell people, they can lose control and kill somebody. It's happened before.
Business owners nearby are also fed up. Employees shared this video with us, telling us takeovers like this happen almost every weekend. They say it pushes customers away, and they're forced to clean up the mess.
I still really kind of don't understand why law enforcement is saying that they don't have enough manpower, when if everybody who got their cars tricked out, they done put some money into it, the way that they is able to connect is through social media. And I know us in law enforcement, we follow all y'all social medias. So I don't understand why we just can't put 1 or 2 officers round there when it's going down. I really don't understand it. And to all of my law enforcement brothers and sisters, one of the real good things that you can do, if you can sneak out there, you don't even much have to arrest nobody, right? Only thing you need to bring is your nail puncture script. The thing that is rolled up to where you can unroll it and slang it up under the tires, so as they coming on in, they can bust all their tires. Because one thing about when your car is tricked out and stuff, you have custom your car. That means that you done put some money inside your doggone car. Oh, you take your car serious. Like you really, really take your car serious. But if we could just bust some tires, man. You know how much them low profiles cost? Shh. I got regular truck tires and shh. Regular truck tires, damn it, $1,000. But them low profiles and them little trick tires and all that, shh, all right. You ain't even got to arrest. You don't have to arrest nobody. This is just another way. But if we are going to arrest, and the reason that we can't arrest because we don't have enough manpower, bam, got it. We can just flat some tires out there. I'm trying to tell you, because they're going to try to be skirt. They're going to try to get on up out of there. They're going to be, tire thinging, making the black lines aside the road. They're going to be peeling out. Oh, just slide that thing in front of them. Peel right out and bust all of them. And let me explain this to you. After about, I'm going to give you about the second time that you done bust all the tires out, I don't even much think that they going to come around anymore. I don't even much think, because when the word go out in the community, listen, I would show up to your little function. But they busting tires out there. Listen, they not even arresting us no more. They just busting tires and leaving our ass alone. That in itself, because the majority of people, they is working check to check, even though they customize their vehicles, they still check to check. So they're going to have to wait a month or two to even get the money to buy brand new tires. I promise you. I promise you. I'm trying to help. Now I'm trying to help.
Maintenance comes around once a month, so this happens.
Low profile tires is between $300 or $400 each. Facts. And that's just the tires. And that's just to say, if you don't bend your rim when we bust your tire. Alright.
Literally like every week, so you kind of figure we have to clean it up ourselves, you know. Every morning on a Monday morning, it's usually in front of our spot, we clean up about like 20, 30 beer bottles.
As of September 1st, state law allows law enforcement to impound cars tied to street racing and reckless driving. In this case, the driver was outside the parking lot, so deputies didn't seize his car.
We are not playing. We're not kidding around with these folks. We will seize their...
Said, Willie, you sound devious. See, listen. When I be trying to tell people, when you got some stuff invested and you got some stuff to lose, you start to think different. You really do start to think different, and I've been thinking different over almost 30 years. When you got yourself something, you care about certain things. You really, really do.
Vehicles, we will take them to jail. We will write tickets. We will tow vehicles. We've done it before, and I promise you we'll do it again. Enough is enough. I do not want anybody to die in my precinct because this is going on.
Eye-popping dash.
You say they picking up 20, 30 beer bottles. They ain't nothing. Hell, but that's probably just all out of one, maybe two cars. Maybe everybody else is drinking, but because there be a lot of trucks. See, when you have trucks, you tend to have some type of a container on your truck bed, and or damn the container, you just throw your beer cans and your beer bottles in your truck bed and you clean that shit off like a week or two later. You know what I'm saying? That's how it really go out here in these streets. So a lot of people, they do not like to bust bottles on the ground because they have to drive in that parking lot. It just be them fools who done mess around and maybe got drunk or something like that right there and forgot or missed the garbage can or missed the back of a truck. And that's how it just explodes in the roadway. And then the people in the morning, they got to come on around there and clean stuff up. Say, Willie for police chief, trying to tell you. But listen. I got a whole bunch of great ideas, but one thing that you will really understand is we ain't trying to fix these problems. We really not trying to fix these problems. We is gonna talk a good doggone game. We finna get that paper. We finna get that paper because there's more money in. It is more money in pounding your vehicles, you know, talking all slick to you, handcuffing you, making you beg, making you got to call your mama them and all that there to bond you out and stuff. We make more money that way, yeah. For real. Let's go to the shot. Let's go to Chicago, bitch. Chicago. I don't even much wanna. I do it like this right here. We can run it through this right here. What the hell is that? I don't even know what that is. Why is that? Oh, trying me. Stop trying me. Ooh, I want a Peloton. A Peloton. These goddamn bikes cost. I would never. Bitch, I would never spend that type of money. They say that they are cute and they work really, really good, and they have like the screens and stuff on them. So while you cycling and stuff, you can act like you was a part of a video game or something like that right there. But the price on them though, the price is not worth. It's not worth the weight that you're gonna lose. I can lose 100 pounds and I would still say that price too damn much. I'm just trying to tell you something. Trying to tell you something. A Chicago mayor proposes a city-owned grocery stores as Walmart, Whole Foods, Exit, leaves food deserts. They have lost Audis. They listen. You people, black and brown people, you have lost Audis, Walmarts, and Whole Foods. When you done. I don't even think y'all really do understand. It's a blessing to have a Whole Food in your community. All these, even, listen, the best communities get Whole Foods. The places who got the paper get who the hell done hit Buddy with something? I wasn't even paying attention. Who is this? The CEO? The CEO O'Leary hit with the cream pie by the climate protesters. And you gonna eat that damn food, boy, you don't even know what's in it. Gotta talk to my lighter hue brothers and sisters. Stop eating shit when you don't even know what it is out here in these streets. But look. For you to lose Whole Foods, I understand a Walmart, a Whole Foods, you done some really, really bad stuff. You is bad people. I promise you. Is y'all stealing from the Whole Foods, man? It's a damn shame. The Walmarts, I do understand because they do sell more than grocery. They sell everything. So, yeah. The Audis, they done lost Audis. The Walmarts, Audis, Whole Foods, gone. Because of you people don't know how to act. Now we have the Chicago mayor, Brandon Johnson, who says that he wants to open up a city-owned grocery stores to serve neighborhoods that have become food deserts after 4 Walmart stores and Whole Foods closes. Do y'all understand that they had 4 Walmarts and they had Whole Foods? They all closed. Johnson announced last week that his administration will partner with the non-profit advocacy group, the Economics Security, is that security? Security Project, to put stores in underserved areas of the city, a proposal Republicans call something out of a Soviet-style central planning. Is that what they're saying? A proposal Republicans called called something out of a Soviet style central plan, and you say 4 other Chicago Walmarts are still open, which the chain said in a statement continue to face the same business difficulties, but we think that there is but we think this decision gives us the best chance to help keep them open and serving the community. You have to understand, it's not that they were just losing money because of theft and stuff like that. The community wasn't spending enough money at these stores to keep the stores open. When the Post reached out to Walmart for comment, a company spokesperson pointed to the April press release, which said that collectively our Chicago stores have not yet been profitable since we opened them. Since we opened the first one nearly 17 years ago. Ooh. Oh, who the hell stay in business for 17 years and you ain't made no profit? Oh, like the WNBA. Yeah. But this is not about them. This is not about them. Last November, Whole Foods closed in Inglewood after 6 years in the South Side lot. Y'all had a Whole Food on the South Side? Chicago people tell me that the South Side is like the danger side. They say 1 year before the Whole Foods, 7 years lease was up with its landlord DL3 Realtor. The location boosted very affordable prices for the grocer's infamous overpriced organic foods. Infamous overpriced organic food. So y'all talking slick by Whole Foods. And they could be overpriced. I have no idea because we ain't got no damn Whole Foods. You know what I'm saying? I'm in a great community. We just don't have a Whole Foods. I don't know why we don't have a Whole Foods. Maybe we got to talk to our politicians. Maybe we got to tell on some more people or something like that right now. Say, however, as the years went on, items at the Inglewood Whole Foods became too expensive for the neighborhood residents, and the stores was often empty at peak shopping times. like Saturdays, according to the local outlet Block Chicago. Oh, so maybe they was raising prices. Maybe they was raising prices round there at the Whole Foods like they said. They can't be telling a lie about everything, you know. We got to believe some stuff. Here we go.
Well, despite that $500 million city deficit, the mayor is exploring the idea of opening a city-owned grocery store to promote food equity.
But as CBS 2's Jermon Terry found out, you won't be able to buy food anytime soon.
He's live in the newsroom to break it down for us. Jermon?
Joe and Erica, this is simply a plan and one done in small cities. But if the city-owned grocery store gets up and running, and that is a big if, Chicago will be the largest city to accomplish this. Tonight, Mayor Brandon Johnson's team explains the need for this push. Many neighborhoods on the south and west sides are without quality grocery stores. Windows are boarded up after private chains moved out. Take this former Aldi at 76 in Ashland in Auburn Gresham. It closed more than a year ago.
All of our stores are closing. And so now we have to go outside of our neighborhoods.
Native Southside.
Yeah, because you all would not talk to your neighbors and tell them, listen, we need to stop borrowing from these people's stores and not paying, and then we need to actually take our money into these stores to start buying products.
Shelley Williams welcomes any plans to bring grocery stores back. That includes Mayor Brandon Johnson's newest initiative to get the city into the grocery chain business.
Well, I think that's a good idea that Mayor Johnson is picking up the slack where these big store chains are leaving.
One of the biggest problems was before the big store chains came in like a Walmart, they had local grocery stores. Y'all do know that this is all across the country before Walmart was really booming. Walmart came in and knocked out so many local grocery stores. And like everything, like all the time, when somebody come in low, once they knock out the competition, then they raise their price, and now you stuck with them because you allowed them to come on in and kick everybody else out. That's how the game goes.
Under Mayor Johnson's proposal, the city would use economic development grants. Yumi Grisby, the administration's policy chief, says the city will team up with an organization to open a city-owned grocery in one of Chicago's food deserts.
A city-owned grocery, which you also have to think about, isn't this the same place that the migrants is coming on around there too? They saying if this gets open, didn't they just put millions of dollars to take care of the migrant? So what do you mean if? Shouldn't it be like a definite thing to happen since we got so much money, or since y'all got so much money to take care of the foreigners? Nah, maybe, I don't know. We got to team up with people now. Did we have to team up, or did you all have to team up with anybody else to go ahead on and fund the migrants? Maybe not.
And so we are not spending any taxpayer dollars, right? What we're also going to be able to access is the funding that exists at the national level, at the state level.
The major grocery chains claim they left these communities because it just was not profitable. So it begs the question how Mayor Johnson can flip that narrative.
And so it's not necessarily about profitability. It really is about what is the impact on Chicagoans.
It's not about profitability. So it's not about making a profit. So how's we going to sustain the grocery stores if we're not making a profit? Well, hell, I guess they'll do just like the Walmart did and the Whole Foods did. They just stay around there just as long as they can for like another 17 years without making a doggone profit. I have no idea how this thing's supposed to work, but go ahead.
How does a grocery store get pushed ahead of crime and safety over other things?
I don't want.
That's a real good question. How does a grocery store get pushed to the front of the line when crime is high as hell? You can rebuild. You can put a grocery store and all that fly shit right there, but if the neighborhood ain't safe, people still not gonna shop.
I want to say that this is taking a priority. I would like to say that overall, it's not also about a grocery store.
No.
What it is about increasing access to healthy options and to food for all Chicagoans.
That means it's about a grocery store. If you're trying to have access to give people access to food. It has to be about a grocery store. I don't even much know why she said that right there. Or maybe she thought about it after it was done. But
Other things.
I don't want to say that this is taking a priority. I would like to say that overall, it's not also about a grocery store. What it is about increasing access to healthy options and to food for all.
Increasing access to healthier options and stuff has to come in the form of a farmer's market and or a grocery store, right? So it has to be about a grocery store and or a farmer's market. But it has to do about a building with some food inside the building. That's what it goes. That's all that it boils down to.
Chicagoans.
And while the mayor's office says the grocery store will be funded by grant money, we should note some of the grant money could come from states and federal tax dollars, just not local tax dollars.
So it won't mess up the taxes of the local people. It'll mess up the taxes of the state people. Y'all see how they be talking to us? Say that there again, Pimp.
For all Chicagoans.
And while the mayor's office says the grocery store will be funded by grant money, we should note some of the grant money could come from states and federal tax dollars, just not local tax dollars. There's no timeline when this initiative would or could move forward.
Just not local tax dollars, but I thought that we pay federal taxes. Do we not pay federal taxes? Like the IRS is like the feds, right? So that's where the money comes from. So it still will come from the local people, because the local people pay income tax. That's what's up. He said it. I didn't. I'm just thinking about it. Shout out to Big Moochie for the $4.99 super chat. You say, Willie, they're going to have the migrants help build the grocery stores and be the main workers for low minimum wages. I'm in agreement. Player, you can't tell us that it's not going to affect or not going to use local funding, but it's going to use the federal funding. That's still, in a sense, the local funding, because it's the locals who pay the federal.
We should note some of the grant money could come from states and federal tax dollars, just not local tax dollars.
Not local tax dollars. Okay.
There's no timeline when this initiative would or could.
You right. I'm wrong. I'm thinking too much into it.
Could move forward. Live in the newsroom tonight, Jermont Terry, CBS.
Jermont Terry, what's happening, pimp? Let's go to another one.
All right, well, let's head back to Chicago, NewsNation's headquarters. Chicago's mayor exploring the possibility of city-owned grocery stores in some Windy City neighborhoods. Mayor Brandon Johnson believes this will provide relief for communities without quality grocery stores living in those so-called food deserts. The stores would be funded with grant money, not just local taxes, but keep in mind, many private store chains, think Whole Foods, think Walmart, have moved out of some areas in the city, claiming there's just not enough profitability.
Ain't enough money right now. Say no state income tax doesn't mean no state tax. I like that. Yeah.
In addition to a loss of money, some of the now closed locations also did have to deal with an uptick in crime. So here to discuss, anchor and investigative reporter Ben Bradley from our Chicago affiliate. Ben, great to see you. We know there's a lot of criticism, but let's just talk about the pros. Why is the mayor saying, hey, this is something that could work?
Well, in some communities.
Why we ain't got these numbers up, though? Hold on. Okay, I'm finally just looking at the numbers. Wait a minute. We need some more thumbs up. We need some more thumbs up. Something told me to take off tonight. Something really did tell me to go ahead on and take off tonight, take a little break. But we just coming off the weekend, and I'm like, well, the people will show up. I just need for them to show out and just hit the like button, because the like button is actually free. Maybe I need to talk to myself just for a good little minute or something, because I'm really not understanding why it's looking the way that it is looking right now. We at 216. I feel some type of way. This ain't Rumble. This is not Rumble. I don't know. You don't have to have the accounts and all that fly stuff right there. Just go ahead on and click the button. I am confused. Or maybe you do have to have an account to do like the thumbs up thing. But damn it, we got Cash App, we got PayPal, we got Super Chat. We could, damn it, pick one. We really be pushing for the free one. We really be pushing for the free one, which is the thumbs up. But I need support. We could take a break right now. It's just 8:38. Yeah, going on. No, dog. No, dog. I can't be doing all this talking and ain't nobody else gonna do no damn work. I can't do it. I can't do it. Probably why I be yawning too. I'm out of oxygen. Something really, really going on. Really, really going on. Let's keep it moving.
You've had a lot of grocery stores board up and leave. We've had several Walmarts close in Chicago in the last couple of years. Walmart saying they were losing millions of dollars in those locations. You have 6 grocery stores that have closed on the city's south and west side just in the last 2 years. So
2 years, 6 grocery stores. Do y'all know how bad that is?
in some communities, the choice for people without a car, without access to good mass transit, is to buy your groceries at a convenience store, which of course lacks, a lot of vegetables, lacks a lot of healthy food, and is also oftentimes more expensive.
Yeah, we're talking about communities on the south and west side. Those are communities populated with a lot of people of color, people saying, hey, we need grocery stores in these areas. But I want to also talk about some of the criticism here, because I mentioned Whole Foods, Walmart's. These are chains that have said, hey, we're moving out, they've boarded up. So there's skepticism that a government-run store is going to be successful if these private companies can't do it.
And there's
facts. The government ran grocery stores are going to have the same problem. It's going to be crime, and it's going to be people is not going to be spending what needs to be spent to make a profit. Watch what I tell you now. Mark my doggone word. Shout out to Jermaine for the $1 cash app. I appreciate that right there.
skepticism is well placed. The National Review wrote an article that talked about, well, hey, if Chicago's not doing a good job at solving crime, if Chicago's not doing a good job with its pension debt, Chicago can't even balance its budget at this point. The forecast for the next fiscal year has about a $500 million hole in it. Why are they going to be any good at running grocery stores?
Ooh, y'all owe be a half a billion. Ooh, y'all owe a $500 million. Y'all need to talk to somebody. You all need some pimps to be running shit or something. Shout out to Felicia for the $5 cash app because you working so hard. I appreciate that. I showed enough do. Shout out to our Dodge the Trap for the $2 super chat. You say hit the like before your meat or monkey ride off like Stumpy Pit. Yeah, for real. Bitch, I hope you go in a coma if you don't hit that like button. Damn it, you need to fall ill right now. Put that. That's from what's the doggone movie thing? The Color Purple. Something like that right there. Something need to happen to you. Go ahead.
The flip side of that argument is, have you ever went to buy a bottle of bourbon in the state of Utah or 16 other states? Those states run government-owned liquor stores. You cannot buy booze beyond those government-owned liquor stores. The reasons why the government is in that business in those states are varied. But this is, not a totally novel concept, not a concept without precedent. Think back to what happens when you don't have private business wanting to operate. That's how you have community hospitals operating. The government says, hey, this is an essential service, we're going to provide it. In this case, they're saying, hey, grocery stores are an essential service. We have food deserts in the city. We're going to pilot this program. So the city of Chicago is not talking about having city employees, stock the shelves and run the cash registers. They're partnering with a nonprofit to see how this works.
Right, and maybe it'll work. We'll see what happens. Obviously, right now, this is just an idea. Thank you for watching.
Maybe it'll work. We don't know. Maybe. Shout out to Tracy for the $5 cash app. I appreciate that right there. Show enough do. How many of y'all think that this shit gonna work? Y'all have a crime problem, which y'all been having a crime problem for ever since before I was doing YouTube. It's been that goddamn long. Y'all now got a migrant problem. Y'all in the past 2 years have a grocery store problem. and now y'all want to do the city grocery stores. You're thinking about it, but we don't know yet. But it's on your mind. You really, really thinking about it, real deep. When the government runs some stuff, we kind of know it may not. You say the government planned this. I didn't even think about it, but now I'm thinking about it right at this moment. Watch this. They kept allowing not incarcerating people for a really, really long time. That's why theft has been, crime has been so high, because people are not being held accountable. People in the community is afraid. People in the community have actually left the city. The city has also raised rent prices. That's a whole nother problem. People is getting evicted from C-19. So let's not fix the crime problem, and let's destroy the grocery chains so we can come in and own our own grocery stores. So when we start creating stuff and make it FDA approved, like let's say 3D printing salmon, we could put it in a store and y'all ain't gonna even know. We could put anything in our government city owned stores. Who gonna check us? You know what I'm saying? It's something like that. Who is gonna check us out here? Was there anything else? Before I get on from around here? You say one explanation could be the shoplifting epidemic taking over America, which has seen retailers struggle to cope with the consequence less Palfering. The consequent less, meaning you could just steal some shit and there's no consequences, or there's less consequences to you shoplifting, stripping them of revenue. That also led to the closure of landmark grocery stores in Baltimore that shut its doors after nearly 25 years. I didn't know that Baltimore grocery stores closed down. Do y'all understand that this is Democratic cities? Experts have blamed the surge on lax policies, including the passage of Prop 47 in California, remember that right there, which reduced the theft from a potential felony to a misdemeanor, as well as calls to defund the police in 2020 following the murder of George Floyd, which resulted in a mass exodus of cops nationwide. The atmosphere has made retail-laden cities like New York, San Francisco, and Chicago a shoplifter's paradise. This shit is done on purpose. It's done in Democratic cities, though. It's heavy in Democratic cities, though. According to the Chicago Police Department, thefts are up 25% to date, year over year. It's a robberies are up 11%. Y'all do know that they have to lock all this shit up in your communities. They have to lock it up in your communities. And the robberies is up in the expensive communities like, let's say, Beverly Hills. They doing the most. Boy, they doing the most. Shout out to Big Moochie for the 499 super chat. He says, so if the government starts owning the grocery stores and a person steals or fight inside, would it be a federal crime now since it's ran by the government? That's a good point. That's a good point. Damn it. We need to ask the people who is in charge that question right there. I need to reach out to some mayor or something like that, a state senator, a representative, a councilman, or something, and ask that question right there. If it's government ran, this is when like the FBI is able to come on in, because when it happens in a government building, like a federal building, that's government. So yeah. The feds take point. You know, we take point out here in these streets. Shout out to us in law enforcement. He said there's no nationwide policy on how to deal with shoplifting, though many employers have encouraged staffers to do nothing at all in an effort to keep them out of harm's way. Just this month, 49-year-old Michael Jacobs, a CVS operators manager in Mesa, Arizona, was killed on the job by Jared Survey, 39 years old, who was suspected of shoplifting. Oh, man, listen, boy, you better mind your own business, boy, they killing. All day is killing, and you dying by that little petty ass little job. You dying by that little petty ass little job. Let it go. The only thing, damn it, they only stealing some hair products and soap. Let that shit go. Trying to tell you. He said, and in April, a 26-year-old Home Depot employee was fatally shot after confronting a woman attempting to steal from the home improvement retailer's Plantation, I think that Pleasanton, at a Pleasanton store located in San Francisco in the Bay Area. Just days earlier, a pregnant shoplifter at a Walgreens in Nashville was shot by a staffer following a confrontation over stolen merchandise that resulted in an exchange of mace and bullets. Bitch, we dying out here. Let them people do what them people gonna do. Let it go. Let go and let God. You know what I'm saying? We got to do something different. We got to do something different. We got to stop following our own damn understanding. Let that shit go. The objective is to make it home alive. Just go ahead on and make it home alive. Leave well enough alone. As we say out here in these streets, moving right along. Damn it. What time it is? Bam, 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 bam. Oh, we got something quick for you. Oh, damn. Damn it, I missed it. But don't even worry about it, because we're running out of time with that right there. Don't even worry about it. I got a little quick little some. Who is this? All right. This is one of the biggest problems. This right here, listen to it, 34 seconds. This is one of the biggest problems.
5:05 this Tuesday morning, a woman arrested 35 times in Arizona, back in custody after a violent confrontation at a Phoenix gas station. Sydney Thompson was booked on a felony armed robbery count on Saturday. Police say the 34-year-old went into a Chevron near 24th Street in Washington, opened some produce, threw it on the ground, filled up a soda cup. When she was told that she'd have to pay for the items, she reportedly grabbed a metal pipe out of her purse and started swinging at employees. Records show Thompson had 8 warrants out for her arrest when she was taken into custody. 5:05.
Yep. This is why the street's bad right now. How is this your 35th time?
5 this Tuesday morning, a woman arrested 35 times in Arizona, back in custody.
35 times back in custody now. Say she a thug. Say that's a man, Willie.
After a violent confrontation at a Phoenix gas station,
Look
Sydney Thompson was booked.
Shout out for having a real. Shout out for having a real. Arrested 35 times. 8 warrants. Yeah, like the fuck. This is the problem. The system is now the problem.
On a felony armed robbery count on Saturday. Police say the 34-year-old went into a Chevron.
34-year-old been arrested 35 times. You got to think about it. Let's just imagine if this person got arrested every year that they've been on the planet. So from age 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, every year it's done been arrested.
Near 24th Street in Washington, opened some produce.
When you've been arrested more times than you've been alive, problem.
Threw it on the ground, filled up a soda cup. When she was told that she'd have to pay for the items,
and took a pipe out the bag, Billy. Get it.
She reportedly grabbed a metal pipe out of her purse and started swinging at employees. Records show Thompson had 8 warrants out for her arrest when she was taken into custody.
So we just ain't looking for people no more. That's what's up. That's what's up. But remember, we are gonna have a wonderful voting year, which is next year. It's going to be beautiful. It's going to be beautiful. It's going to be a lot of politicking out here in these streets. And like I said earlier, I cannot wait until this time comes, because I want to see who stays in office and who get booted out of office. I want to hear the promises that is coming from each one of these representatives, mayors, state senators, and all of that fly shit right there. I want to hear the promises. We going to jot this stuff down. We going to write it down. So, well, we gonna be holding your feet to the fire. We changing up shit right here in these streets. Look, bad ass neighborhoods, and we got this. Damn it, we done voted y'all in. I see. Listen, These type of people gives me hope. These type of people give me hope for when I run for office. Bitch, I don't want to hear nothing. Bitch, I don't want to hear nothing when I run for office. You all done let so much shit slide. You all done let so much stuff slide out here in these streets. If I make a little petty mistake, you better not say nothing to me. Nothing. Oh, yeah. That's a doggone shame. We gonna say something about it. Should we move on? Should we go to Rumble? Or should I just let it slide for the night? I don't even much know. I don't know if I should let it just slide tonight. Say, Willie, we will vote for you. I appreciate that right there. Say, Willie, 2024. Yeah. I should, huh? I should, though. I got to hide some stuff because what they're going to find out about the money, the hoes, and the drugs and shit like that right there. And I don't want them bringing up my business right now. I ain't ready to tell the truth about everything right now. But just as sure as they be calling me, say, listen, we was about to run a story about this, and this, I'm going to do a YouTube video. Every time they call me, well, we heard this and we about to run this, I'm going to put it out there my goddamn self. I'm going to get my own numbers up. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. Well, Willie, they say that you lied about their head. You goddamn right I lied. Why would I tell the truth? Like it just, that be like the dumbest shit. Like people, when people find out that you've lied about something, they get upset that you lied about something. But the thing that you lied about, if it was them, they would have lied about the shit too. We so stupid. I don't understand why we even hold lying on certain things over certain people, when if we was in that situation, we would have did the exact same thing. Keep on believing. The truth shall set you free. Yeah. Free of all your friends and family, your damn job, your community. Just don't want to hear the truth. Just don't want to hear the truth. Hell no. No. Not at all. Say, just don't lie. Say, Willie, who is your running mate? Now, if I was running for president, I would need a running mate. I think that we just need to start off small, like a councilman or like a mayor or something. Or hell, maybe I just need to start out big. Maybe I need to just start at the top, the president. Like it. Oh, Jesus. We may have to talk about Buddy tomorrow. I've been putting Buddy off the whole damn week. I got to read the rest of his shit because he got a lot going on. Buddy got a lot going on. Oh, they call Buddy with the fake news. Oh, that's that BS. I'm going to have to read his story too. They done told us these goddamn lies. And it's a good thing I did not do the story on Buddy yet. Good thing I did not do it, but I'm glad that he done made the paper so I can read over his stuff, and then I have something to talk about. Look here, y'all. Give yourselves a pat on the back because y'all done made it to the end of the Willie Williams Show around here on YouTube, or the Night Nightly News around here. We're finna go around to Rumble. We're going to Rumble. I just had to make a quick, a split decision. A split decision of should we go to Rumble or should we not go to Rumble, but we going to Rumble. I'm trying to get this link. Let me grab this link right now because I got like 2 minutes. Got like 2 minutes. Bam. Let me see if I can move these damn things out the way. I can pin it to the top. We go on and pin that there to the top. For those of you would like to go to Rumble with us, we finna go to Rumble. We finna get on from around here. We finna get on around YouTube. We just posted it up. I linked it. The link is right up there at the top. You can click on that right there. Matter of fact, now let me go around here to Rumble and make it public so you all can go there. Rumble starts at 9 o'clock out here in these streets. start at 9. We got that up. Slide that there back. Players, prostate cancer awareness around here at the Willie Williams Show. Say it's just a finger. So your prostate don't work, your meat don't work. You mess around and lose your little la-la and or your life. It's your choice. You make the call. Your body, your booty. I am just here to help, like I always say. That's what's up. What's wrong with my damn notifications? What is happening around here in this little space? I cannot wait till my chair come. I cannot wait until my desk come. Oh boy, I am fighting. I'm fighting this sit down shit for real, for real. I am in pain. I am in pain and don't feel like popping these doggone pills. But we gonna try to go for a whole nother hour around here in these streets. Listen, appreciate y'all for rocking. We going to Rumble right now. Willie Williams, www.rumble.com, The Willie Williams Show. Put the word together like a holy matrimony, and we is out of here. I done hit that doggone button. See y'all over there at rumble.com. I'm gone.